to discuss these disorders and how to tackle them in Africa. Is a consultant endocrinologist at the Lagos University Teaching Hospital, Professor Olufemi Fasanmade. Good to see you, and thanks for your time. Perhaps let's start by breaking it down by asking what when we talk about thyroid disorders, what do we mean by that?
Thank you very much for having me. When we talk about thyroid disorders, we are talking about a gland that is in the neck. Normally, you don't see the thyroid gland. When you start to see the thyroid gland, it means it is enlarged, and that is what we call a goiter. So in a normal person, the thyroid gland is a butterfly-shaped organ just below your Adam's apple. It's not visible, and you usually can't feel it. But when it starts to enlarge, you start to see a swelling in front of the neck, which we call goiter. By the time you see a goiter, that means the thyroid gland is about 2 to 3 times the size of normal. It's commoner in women than in men, about 9 times commoner in women than in men, but it can affect anybody in any country, in any part of the world.
Why is it common in women than men?
Yes, usually the size of the thyroid gland depends on how much you utilize it. And generally speaking, women require thyroid hormones more than men. For instance, during the menstrual cycle, during pregnancy, during breastfeeding, all these are physiological normal tasks that demand extra thyroid hormones. So you have women having bigger thyroid glands than men. Another thing that determines how big the thyroid gland is how much iodine you can get from your nutrients, because it is iodine that is used to form these thyroid hormones. So if you have a person who is iodine deficient, then you are more likely to have a goiter. And iodine deficiency is quite common in areas that are mountainous or areas where people don't have adequate access to seafood or iodized salt.
So quickly, before I let you go, how much of sensitization are we getting specifically, across the continent and even in Nigeria to ensure that people are aware of what to do to avert, getting into such a pretty bad shape?
Yes, the awareness of thyroid disorders is quite low worldwide and even in Nigeria, and people don't even know what is called a thyroid until they have a swelling on their neck. This is unfortunate, and usually it's due to the fact that other medical conditions gain more prominence. For instance, COVID-19 has a lot of prominence, HIV, diabetes, hypertension. So thyroid is something that many people rarely hear about. And that's why today, the 25th of May, is celebrated as the World Thyroid Day. And we try to use this to spread the word so that people can actually even go for a checkup. So if anyone is going to do a medical checkup, just ask the doctor or the laboratory where I've gone for the checkup that they should add thyroid function tests. And that will tell you how well your thyroid is working.
I want to thank you for your time, Professor Olufemi Fasanmade.
You're welcome. Thank you.